If you need something to kick you in the butt for you to finally start working on your own webcomic, here is your chance. This line Webtoon contest will give you $80,000 to a special winner, and it has a lot of prizes even if you aren't the final winner. Hello everyone, I am MG, and today I want to assume you don't know anything about this contest because this is what this video is about. It will explain everything for you to enter this contest. This video is a little late because I had lots of trouble with it. Not going to bore you with that, so I am sorry, but better late than never. So if you already know everything about this contest, just comment down below what questions do you have if you are participating, and in case you need help, I will include some links down below in the description. First, can you enter? If by June 11 of 2018 you were already 14 years old or older, you are eligible to enter, even though if you are younger than 18 years old you will need some papers to be signed by your guardian in case you win, so be aware of that. Also, if you are from anywhere around the world, you are eligible to enter. It doesn't matter what country do you live in. So you have to publish on Webtoons Discover. What is that? Webtoons Discover is just the name for any non-featured creators on Webtoon. This website Webtoon has featured creators, artists that get paid for publishing their webcomics consistently on their platform. But it also has Discover Comics, which means a free platform for you to publish your digital comic, and everyone that wants to do that, they can publish their comic there, and you can have millions of readers worldwide read your work for free. Do I have to create a new comic? You may reuse a comic you already have, but the important thing is that you have to have it published in Webtoon by June 11. What I mean is that if you had your comic on Webtoon Discover, you have to delete it and re-upload it in order to appear as if it's published after June 11. If you have your comic somewhere else, like Tapastic or your own comic website or another website, wherever you uploaded your creation that isn't Webtoons, there is no problem, just upload it to Webtoons. Now, what steps do you have to follow? Number 1, you have to select your category out of these 4. Most gripping, most laughs, most epic, most feels. As you can see, most gripping has thriller, horror, supernatural, mystery and crime. Most laughs are for comedy or slice of life, gag comics and that kind of stuff, very simple art. Most epic is for fantasy, sci-fi, action, superhero. And most feels is for drama, romance and family. For example, if you are participating in the most feels category, you have to choose your primary genre with drama, romance or family. You also have the option of another genre, so choose whatever you like. You have to comply to a certain number of episodes and its corresponding panels. If you chose most feels, for example, you have to make at least 6 chapters minimum with 40 channels each minimum. If you reach that number and want to make more episodes with different number of panels, you can do it. Though try to make the work for the Webtoons editors easier, but that's just a tip of mine. What is each of these boxes here? Be aware that if you are making a complex art panel, it still only counts as 1. Yeah, sucks a bit, but you have to be aware of that in order to comply with the number of panels this contest is asking you to do. How do you publish? Very easy. You just log into the Webtoon site, select this black button that says publish, fill out the spaces with your comic information. Remember choosing your primary genre according to the category that you have chosen. Checking this checkbox to say you are participating in this contest and you are set to go. As I said, you choose your primary genre according to the category you want to be judged upon. So there you have it. You have to submit those number of chapters with its panels according to each category you chose between June 11 and September 13. Now be aware that for each chapter you have to, of course, your comic must be in English. Each chapter or episode will be JPEG files, being less than 800 pixels wide and 1280 pixels long. You also have to make sure that it's less than 2 megabytes. You have up to 20 megabytes in total for your episode, so you cannot do it that long either. The copyright to your submission must be held by you, by the individual or the group submitting it. If you want to make sure, you can copyright a PDF with your work. Like each time that you have an episode, save it in PDF, and you can save it on Save Creative if you want. I also including links in the description, but this copyright thing you don't have to worry about too much unless you published your comic book or something with a third party that has some sort of regulations that prohibits its publication through Webtoons or this contest. In that case, you are completely disqualified, and I am sorry. Check the official rules down below if you are particularly worried about this. You shouldn't have symbols from real third parties, supposedly. For example, if you put a Germany symbol during the Second World War, it's best that you do not include it, or at least make sure that it doesn't seem like the real one, just to be safe. You also shouldn't have porn, too much sex, too much violence, etc. Now, if you have an action comic and you aren't sure to what extent can you pull off the blood or certain moves, my advice for you is to check featured comics on Webtoons. There isn't specific with this. The sponsor, which is Webtoons, reserves the right to judge you if you have too much blood, and it isn't clear about this, so you can see in featured creators that are authorized by Webtoons to what extent can you do this blood thing and other things for you to not worry. So yeah, after you published your number of chapters with its corresponding panels between June 11 and September 13, then on September 21, first round finishes and 8 contenders are chosen, 2 from each category. If you're a first round winner, you will get $5,000, the chance of becoming a featured creator on Webtoon, which is the real deal for me. This is what I am aspiring to. I am really excited about this. You get as editors and also invited to the New York Comic Con. Be aware that you will have to travel a little bit if you get to this stage, so you have to make sure that you can skip school or whatever thing do you have. However, if you are under 18, you will still need your legal guardian to agree, and also your guardian will have to deal with your paperwork, so be ready for that. If your legal guardian, for example your parents, do not support your comic dreams, it will probably be very hard even if you win. So but I really hope everyone aspires to win and makes it. Then by round 2, between September 22 and October 28, 2018, the 8 contenders that won all those prizes have to publish 2 episodes more. You can publish even more episodes, but that I'm going to say the minimum. And by November 5th, 4 finalists are selected, as you can see, 1 from each category, and you will have by this point $30,000 if you win at this point. If you lose, well, you know, you are just with 5,000, which it's still a very good deal because you are a featured creator in Webtoons if you accept it. Then final round, between November 6 to November 14, 4 finalists publish 1 episode more, and as you can see in November 16, a grand prize winner is announced, and this winner will have in total $80,000. He already won the previous rounds, and this is a very cool prize, of course, because you can even pay school with this. It's a very good deal. Here I am linking down below all the stuff for you to be able to understand this better. In case you have any question and you are a little lazy to search for it, you can even ask me and I will try to answer as soon as I can. My advice, of course, is for you to start right away and to work very hard. You have to be popular. This is the level of audience engagement. This basically says how many likes and subscribers do you have, how good are you rated according to your viewers, and of course you also have to comply with these points of the judges will analyze your work. 30 points for narrative, strong characters and plot. That's up to you, of course, but I can make videos about this, I hope. I hope I have time, but I will try to. You just ask your questions down below. 40 points for genre specific attributes, Make sure that according to your category that you chose, you are the best. And 30 points for pacing, clarity, and readability. In case you need help with pacing, clarity, and readability, I am linking a resource that Webtoons published down below that will help you make a comic for Webtoons. You have, of course, to make the scrolling format because people should be able to read it on the phone. I know many people do not like this, especially in the Western world, but to be honest, a lot of the world already reads comics in their phones, so you have to adapt or die basically, unless you are good as a god. So here you have certain comic and webtoon tips, frequently asked questions, and the contest official rules. You should read it, even though I covered quite a lot of it. Of course, you have to read. In case you have any more questions, I am also linking another video from Jeff Lafferty down below because he also explains a little bit about these topics and he explains it very well. I am really looking forward for you to participate in this contest. Tell me if you are participating because I don't know, it's super motivating when there are a lot of people participating, and you know, even though you may be like my rivals, I think that it's just such a cool chance to kind of push ourselves to be better on comics. And I'm really looking forward to meet people who are willing to participate because I don't know, I know many people, like right now I am on vacation and I am working on this, and in a way I feel good when I see that there are other people working as well instead of just watching Netflix. Not that there's anything wrong with watching Netflix, but you know, it motivates me to work even harder, to work better, and to, you know, accomplish my dreams and my goals as well as you. So if you haven't started your comic and you feel like it's a little tight, that deadline, I understand that it's hard, but I believe that you can do it. You do not even have to have super detailed art. You can not even have shading, like that's up to you. So good luck with this. I really hope people that are subscribed or something win this thing. I am really looking forward to see your comic. Tell me everything about it. I know I sound too excited even about my rivals. I am even subscribed to a couple of my rivals comics, which is crazy. That doesn't guarantee that I am going to subscribe to your comic. Please be aware of that. I just subscribe to the comics I really like, not just because I like the person. I don't like subscribing to comics that I am not going to read or I am too lazy to read them. So I am very sorry if your comic doesn't fit my taste test, but I think that's fair. I think we shouldn't do that follow for follow thing because that's cheap. I will check your comics, and if I like them, I will of course subscribe, and of course I will share my comic with you, and if it's of your taste, I will look very forward for you to subscribe. But if you do not like it, you do not have to subscribe. Like that's how it works, right? So yeah, I really hope you found this video useful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to this red button over there in case you want to see more videos like this one and any other question that you may have. I will try to polish as much as I can, though of course I am very busy with this comic thing, but I am really looking forward to be of service to you, especially during this time because you will really need it, and I look forward to help you out with what I know. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!